distinctive items that are brought into the store, as fans are aware. Additionally, one of the most recognizable relationships on the program is that between Rick Harrison and Chumlee. Their friendship, playful mocking, and back-and-forth banter have delighted fans for years. Chumlee has, however, finally taken a stand against Rick Harrison, and his comments are causing a lot of controversy among supporters. To the very end to find out what Chumlee revealed, you won't believe it. Let's start with a brief introduction to Chumlee and Rick Harrison for those who might not know them. In 2009, Pawn Stars debuted and quickly became famous, providing viewers with an intimate look into the gold-silver pawn shop in Las Vegas. The program follows the store's staff as they assess, buy, and sell unique items on a daily basis. Rick Harrison, the shop's owner, and the show's face are Chumlee, the cute goofball who has worked there since he was a teenager. From the beginning, Chumlee brought a lot of humor to the show. He serves as the comic relief since Rick and Corey regularly make fun of him for silly behavior or stupidity. Fans, however, have long wondered about the real relationship between Rick and Chumlee behind the scenes. Are they truly as close as they seem on TV, or is it merely for show? In a recent interview, Chumlee opened out about his relationship with Rick Harrison. To put it mildly, a lot of people were shocked by what he disclosed. Over the years, Chumlee admitted, things haven't always gone as neatly as they appear on screen. There has been strife behind the scenes, especially with reference to the business side of things, even while onlookers observe the friendly banter. One of the biggest surprises was Chumlee's admission that he and Rick don't always agree on how to run the pawn shop. Even though Rick is very business-focused and like to keep things professional, Chumlee admitted that he is more laid back and doesn't always agree with his strict attitude. He said that there have been occasions when they have clashed over decisions made at the company, and that it hasn't always been easy to discern between their connections on a personal and professional level. Chumlee also talked on how being a part of a well-liked television show has caused things to change over time. At first, Pawn Stars was just a family business, but as the show's popularity grew, so did the pressure to maintain that success. Chumlee revealed that they were not ready for the extra challenges that accompanied the fame and attention. Suddenly, in addition to running a pawn shop, they had to contend with contracts, media appearances, and the pressures of being in the spotlight. One of the most heartwarming parts of Chumlee's interview was when he thanked Rick. In spite of their differences, he said categorically that Rick has always been their own. According to Chumlee, Rick took a chance on him when no one else would. When he hired Chumlee as a teenager, he gave him the opportunity to be a part of something bigger than himself. For that, Chumlee said he will always be grateful. On the other hand, Chumlee wasn't scared to challenge some of the long-standing beliefs. One of the biggest questions that fans have is if Rick Harrison and Chumlee are as close off-screen as they appear on TV. Chumlee admitted that while they are friends, their relationship is more like a family. He compared it to having an older sibling who is constantly looking out for you but also doesn't hold back when reprimanding you. He asserted that they have had their share of disagreements, just like any family, despite their love and respect for one another. Chumlee also talked about how Pawn Stars' success has impacted his own life. He admitted that sometimes he was affected by his fame. He encountered personal difficulties and made mistakes along the road, but throughout it all, Rick Harrison was there to offer guidance and support. Chumlee claims that Rick has been a mentor to him, helping him navigate the challenges of both business and fame. However, this is where the interesting part begins. Chumlee mentioned moments when he felt underappreciated by Rick and the rest of the store. He claimed to have learned a lot about the industry over the years, even though he was often depicted as the show's goofy sidekick. He is now more knowledgeable about how to appraise and value things. He wants viewers to realize that he is more than just the character they see on screen, despite the fact that he still injects humor into the show. What is the real story behind Rick Harrison and Chumlee's relationship? It's not easy. They have experienced highs and lows just like any other long-term friendship. Ultimately, though, they have a strong bond and respect for one another, which has allowed them to collaborate for so long. Chumlee stated unequivocally that he views Rick as a lifelong friend and mentor regardless of their differences. Additionally, Chumlee had a message for his supporters over the years. He expressed his gratitude for the support and affection he has gotten from people worldwide. Additionally, he pledged that he is dedicated to keeping up his personal and professional development. He wants his admirers to know that he's more than just the humorous Pawn Stars character. He's a person who's grown from his mistakes and is trying to be the greatest version of himself. There are difficulties in even the friendships we witness on television. However, how you respond to those obstacles is what counts most. Despite their differences, Chumlee and Rick Harrison have demonstrated that they can establish a solid relationship based on mutual respect, trust, and life experiences. Before we conclude, I would want to know your thoughts on the connection between Chumlee and Rick. Do you find Chumlee's remarks surprising? Do you believe that their dynamic has evolved over time? Kindly leave your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Thank you for staying until the very end. Chumlee's story serves as a potent reminder that friendships change with time, and that it's critical to value the people who have supported you during that time. I'll see you in the next video, and never forget that, despite their disagreements and arguments, true friends always manage to stay together, continue to be kind, inquisitive, and learning.